games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiving unit 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Falcons offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this off...
Oh, he's got some space. Pushed through behind his pad. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Anderson will throw. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch on the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Anderson wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Peoples. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking for a huge play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think you love started the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it along the sideline. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions. A home as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Anderson will throw. Thanks to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the ground with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, BG! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they breaks on him. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off to the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Anderson wants to throw. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Is on its way. And the returner will be dragged down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's going to take off. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Avoids pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the run. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense drags him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Anderson will throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. At the 20, he's got space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Card in the backfield. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Moving away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Wide open spaces. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. He's loose. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
From inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Made a defender miss. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt, looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead.
Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Anderson will throw. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's the pressure. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. We waited so long to start the season.